Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Friday, November 28th, 2025. You may follow me on the Tech, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever don't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to be taking on no energy that wasn't meant for you. I don't know why the twang is coming through, but there ain't nothing wrong with the little twang. And I pressed the button to record, not even realizing, like, did I have it on video? Did I have it on photo? I don't even know. We're going to use Rare Rebel. I know I should be using Christmas decks. All my decks from Hattie Thorne are already on their way. I ordered them, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. So she actually already put them out. They're already shipped and on their way to me, which is fabulous. So I probably get them in another 1 to 2-ish weeks since they're coming from the UK. But I wanted to do Rare Rebel. Yeah. Oh, and I was not going to say anything because I said something like earlier in the week. I did remove the lip piercings. They are gone. They're going to heal and hopefully heal over, and you won't be able to see the little holes. Um, the septum is still in there. It's just very understated right now. Septum is going to stay. I love my septum piercing. Still got my tongue. Still got all my ears. Still have the unmentionables, which I don't talk about that often. But if you follow and subscribe, you probably know what I'm talking about. Anywho. Let's see what comes out in the cards. I'm doing this a little later. I hung out with my friend all day. We did small business shopping for Blackout Friday, but the whole weekend we're supposed to technically. We got one on the table. And I didn't get home till probably like 3:30ish. Fed the cats. Ran outside to do a 2-mile walk before it got dark because y'all know I don't like walking in the dark by myself. I'll probably walk on the tread again just because. Not that I didn't walk enough today, but it never hurts. Plus, I ate like a pig like the last 3 days, so. Well, the last 2 days, I guess. We got 2, 3 on the table. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, fabulous Thanksgiving. I did my little stint at Big Ed's Barbecue in Waukegan. It was different. It was fun because I had never volunteered for like community stuff before. It was good. I enjoyed myself. I don't think it was as busy as it could have been, should have been. I think there's a couple factors that go into that. One of them being ice in the area, unfortunately. But it was a good first time for me, like I got my feet wet. So I enjoyed it very much, and I will definitely think about doing it again next year, whether my friend Chris does it or not, because I had a good time. So we'll see. And I think it's really, I really got to get my Tushy in gear and find that website that I signed up for last year online so that I can start doing community stuff, because I already signed up for it last year. It's just a matter of figuring out what website it is, getting in there because I know my password and all that stuff, and then doing freebies for the community, which I've been wanting to do for the last year. I just got to get my butt in gear. We got 4 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. So yeah, I hope everybody had a fabulous Thanksgiving if you participate, and if you don't, I hope you had a fabulous Thursday. Some of you remember I am in the northern suburbs of Chicago. We are getting snow tomorrow. So my plan is to make witch's brew for the second weekend in a row because I have the apples and the oranges and the cinnamon and the clove, and walk on the treadmill a lot and watch a lot of Dark Winds on Netflix, eat some toasted nuts that I bought at the Lake County Fairground, chicharron from the local Mexican bakery, Spanish bakery? Should I say Spanish? Should I say Mexican? Does it matter? Should I just say bakery? They are really good chicharron. One more shuffle. And I will probably be doing more readings than not, just because I'm going to be bored out of my mind. Like, when I came home today, I literally fed the cats and I was like, okay, bye, I'm going to go for a walk. Like, I needed to be outside, and I needed to be outside walking, not just like shopping and, all that like I did all day. We're going to do a third shuffle just for funsies. Only because, okay, 5 cards. 6 cards with bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm going to set those off to the side. Yeah, I needed some air. I needed to do my walk. Look at Bubbles. Look at him. He's a ham. Should have named him Ham. Yeah, you heard me. I bought them at the Lake County Fair, the craft show. I bought them a blanket, and it reminded me of a blanket like I had when I was a kid. And this lady hand makes them, and it's a cloth backing, and then it's cloth on the front, but it's the squares, and you stitch them together, but then you have like the little yarn knot in between each square. And it was funny because I was going to get them either a purple blanket with whatever on it. They had Winnie the Pooh, which was so adorable. I think I might go back for one on Sunday. I'm not sure yet. But I found a pink one with cats on it. And I'm like, it's for the cats. I have to get them the pink one. And when I showed it to my friend Chris, she's like, what are you? Because it's just like a little lap quilt, or like a baby quilt, I guess you would say. And she's like, what are you going to do with that? And I said, it's for the cats because they love blankies. They do. They love blankets. Homer is laying on it right now. I'm not even kidding. He loves it. And I said to her, the boys will have to make do with the pink because it has cats on it, and it makes sense. She laughed at me. My friend laughed at me. All right. We got 6 on the table with bottom of the deck. I know you heard me, Bubbles. I know you heard me. We've got air element. We got deep desires. We got spiritual upgrade. We got strength. We got throat chakra. Pardon the sweater. That's my bra strap, by the way. My sports bra. Not that you needed to know that, but I know it looks weird. Bottom of the deck, have confidence. Feminine, masculine, take heart, resonates. It doesn't matter. Air element. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That is in the correct order, as it should be. Gemini is the first air element. Years go, what is it? Is the beginning of the year March, or is it April? I can't remember. Technically. Just like technically there's supposed to be a 13th month in the year. But let's not talk about that. Technically there's a 13th element. But let's not talk about that. Well, whatever. A 13th sign, I guess you would say. You don't have to be technically an air element, like I'm a Gemini, but you don't have to be a Gemini. You can have Gemini in your chart. I have all the air in my chart, so. And again, as always, I would fully encourage you to do a birth chart. You can do them for free online. Just Google free birth chart. And I have every sign in my chart except for Pisces and Capricorn. Little baby. So to me, this is just someone's individual energy like this. And this is not a love reading other than maybe love for oneself. With this deep desires and spiritual upgrade, like somebody is advancing spiritually. And that could be whatever you want it to be. That could be whatever you're working on for yourself, right? And when So when I think of spirituality, I also combine that with religion. So if you're more religious and you go to church, that kind of thing, fabulous. I, me personally, I don't necessarily think they're the same, but I lump them in the same because my belief is if you believe in God, that's you go to church, I don't go to church, it doesn't matter. We both believe in God. And I just look at it more from a spiritual aspect as rather than a religious aspect. Um, but everybody has the freedom to believe in whatever they want to believe, right? That's the whole point of being here. I don't necessarily believe in church because to me that is man made. That is just, to me, just my own opinion, it's a scheme for not paying taxes and making money off of people. I don't need to go to church to talk to God. I can talk to God right now. Hell, I've talked to God in front of you before. Like, I talk to him all the time. I talk to my loved one, my dearly departed loved ones all the time. Like, I don't need to go to church for that. Like, I don't need somebody else to lead me or guide me. I have my own connection to God. I don't need a priest or a minister for that. Just my own opinion. But somebody's advancing spiritually. And that, again, that could be whatever that means for you. Everybody's would be different, right? Um, did I tell you guys that I was taking a Reiki class? I'm going to be taking, it's technically 3 classes, but it's all one thing. And I'm going to be earning a certificate for Reiki healing. I'm not necessarily doing that like to make money or anything. I'm doing that just for myself, for my own learning purposes. Um, so for me, that would be like my spiritual upgrade, I guess you would say, is that knowledge. And actually, well, I'll talk to you about it later. Well, I guess I might as well say it now. I have 5 days off at Christmas, like I have now for Thanksgiving. And I was originally going to take those 5 days from Christmas off from YouTube and not post anything. But I actually think the weekend that I have the Reiki class, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's the 13th, 14th, and 15th, I believe. I think I'm going to abstain from posting. Like I'll probably post affirmations Friday the 13th. I think it's Friday the 13th. I probably would post affirmations in the morning, but then that's it. Like I wouldn't do anything else for well, I guess I could do affirmations all 3 days in the morning. No, sorry, it's the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. So I could probably do affirmations all 3 days in the morning, but that would be it. Like I wouldn't do readings in the afternoon because I'm going to be doing the classes. And then when I have the 5 days off at Christmas, I'm probably just going to do my readings like normal. If not more, if I'm bored or if I feel the need. But yeah, anyway, that was just a bit of, update for you guys. And whatever this is that you're working on, that someone's working on, if it resonates, um, like this is wanted. I've been talking for probably a year or more about taking Reiki classes because they did them last year. They offered them last year and I missed it. Like I was going to sign up and then I was like, okay, well maybe I'll wait until like the last minute. And then it was funny because I volunteered to work and I was like, oh, like I was going to go take the classes. And good thing I didn't sign up and pay for it because I think at that point I probably last year I probably should have just skipped out on work and taken the point and taken the classes, but I didn't. I didn't. I always hate when I say I'm going to work, even though like my life should not revolve around work, nobody's life should revolve around work. I feel bad when I renege, right? Like I don't want to not do something that I said I was going to do. So But yeah, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, I will be doing that. And like I said, I've been thinking about doing it since last year. So I've been waiting. And when I saw the classes on Facebook, I was like, I'm taking them. I'm taking them. I paid for them and everything. Already paid for. I'm so excited. Whatever this is just going to build somebody up. It's just going to make somebody seem like even more um, responsible, stable. People are going to look at this person. People from the outside are going to look at this person, look at you, right? And just marvel at your strength. I I don't know where the word marvel came from, but it was there. I'm not saying it doesn't resonate. It's just when these things pop into my head, I'm like, do I want to say that? Should I say that? Only because whenever I think of Marvel, I think of Marvel Comics, and that's thanks to the ex-husband. And then it always makes me giggle because I think of like all the characters. Anyway, that's just me. Okay, okay, so I don't think I've ever gotten this, but does somebody sing like in a choir for like church, or even like if it's not necessarily church, like maybe somebody sings in a choir for like a community organization or something like that? Or even if I mean, not that kids are supposed to be watching this because it says no kids allowed on when I do the thing, when I upload the videos, but I mean, even like I was in a choir when I was in high school or middle school. I think it was when I was in middle school. Because I'm seeing someone singing like with like a choir robe on, but like to me it feels like church related, like a church choir. Or maybe somebody started singing in a church and now they're gonna start singing professionally. I know that's not for me. I know that's not for me because I love to sing, but I do not by any means think that I have the a great voice like at all. But I love to sing because I just love to sing, and I'm a firm believer in if you're gonna sing, sing. Don't. I remember when I first started watching TikTok, what 2 3 years ago now, and everybody was still doing the lip sync videos where they it annoys the shit out of me. I would rather hear somebody's shitty voice than watch somebody lip sync. Like I, I can't. There are two gay guys that do videos where they lip sync to music from like the 80s and the 90s, and I watch them because I think it's hilarious, and they're doing it to be hilarious. And then there's a guy who does not lip sync, he sings, and he sings anything. Sings for male artists, female artists, it doesn't matter. And he dresses like he's from the 70s or the 80s. It's hilarious. Anyway, the two gay guys that do the lip syncing, they are literally the only ones that I will watch for lip sync videos. If I see somebody lip syncing, I just totally scroll because no. Like if I'm gonna belt out with my horrible voice and give it my all and put my soul into it, every single person on this planet should do that. Why are you holding back? Like, why do you feel like you have to lip sync? And it's for fun. Like, if you're lip syncing, that's for fun. So just sing. Who cares? Somebody's going to say, oh, your voice sucks? Yeah, I already know my voice sucks. So what? Like, I just want to sing. Everybody should be able to sing. Am I crazy? And I don't feel any embarrassment either. I don't care. I think I told you guys, if you follow, if you subscribe, like the last 4 months, maybe more, maybe 5 months, I've been, and hopefully nobody sees this, but I've been wearing my earpiece at work, and I listen to music, and half the time I sing out loud, and I don't care. I don't care who hears me. I don't care. Hear me, don't hear me. I don't care. You say I'm crappy, you say I'm good. I don't care. I just love to sing. I don't care. And that's the way it should be. You should just do what you love, whether anybody else thinks it's good or not. Who cares? Just like, when I draw things, when I paint things, I don't really care what anybody thinks. If I like it, I like it, right? Just like with these readings. People probably watch my readings and they're like, oh, what a heck. Like, she doesn't even have messages. She doesn't even talk to God. She doesn't even know if I'm going to have a kid in the next year. Hey, I don't know everything. God gives me the messages he gives me, and that's it. That's all I know. So I get on here to do these readings because I love doing these readings. If I have messages, I have messages. If I don't, I don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't get on here to do the messages because I want to make everybody happy. I get on here to do the messages because it makes me happy. Making other people happy is the fabulous byproduct. But at the end of the day, if it makes me happy, I'm going to do it for me. Right? Same goes for singing. Or, again, whatever you love to do. But that's what I'm getting from this card. Like somebody sings or should be singing or wants to sing. And here's my thing, don't ever be afraid to use your voice at all for anything. There's another creator on TikTok. She sings songs, but she makes up her own songs, like political, but she like matches it to songs that already exist, right? Like she changes the lyrics, but uses the same beat and tone. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. She's not the best singer either, but she gets on there and does it. I think pretty sure she has hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. She's pretty funny. She's pretty good. I follow people on TikTok, like I follow her on TikTok. If she comes up on my thing, I'll try and share it so you guys can see. I just usually forget. I'm not gatekeeping, I just usually forget. I'm old. I'm old. This literally just goes along with everything I just said. Don't ever be afraid to do what you need to do for you. And don't ever be afraid to do what makes you happy. I mean, otherwise why are you even here? Who cares, right? If you're not going to be happy, then what the fuck are you doing here? I like to think that like 90% of the time I'm pretty damn happy with the way my life is. Sorry, my nose is I'm whistling. Pardon me. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm not picking up on anything else. Again, this is for an air element or someone with air in their chart. Again, that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. I hope it resonated for someone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a lovely Friday night. If you are anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world that is getting snow tomorrow, you have my sympathy, my empathy. Stay warm, stay safe, stay at home if you can. I'm going to be happy to hermit tomorrow. Let me tell you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.